you guys, it's Britt. Tonight we're actually here to talk about someone that I've not talked about directly, like in a dedicated video, but we're here to talk about YouTuber headlines. She recently sort of released some videos, deleted them. It's a whole thing. So I just wanted to share my thoughts. If you're interested, please keep watching. All right, you guys, so if you're not familiar with YouTuber Headlines, she is a fellow commentary channel here on YouTube. Right now, she has 22.3 thousand subscribers, and the idea of her channel is sort of like what I do. You guys know that I cover a bunch of random stuff. I do vlogs. I talk about, I just cover a lot. She does have a little bit more of a niche, and her niche is YouTube mom drama and commentary. So she talks a lot about Tara Henderson, Brianna Kay, Love Meg. She'll cover Brittany Boren Leash, the Saucony Jolies. She actually covers a lot of people that sometimes I haven't even heard of the people that she talks about. But she does a lot of commentary. That is her content. So she does a lot of gossip tea, drama commentary type stuff, but she does focus a lot on these YouTube moms and like cleaning type channels. And my opinion on her is that I think she covers a wide array of YouTube moms. Like she'll talk about stuff that a lot of times I don't even know about, like and that's not to say that I know it all, but I'm just saying she will talk about stuff that is maybe not widely discussed in the commentary space. And a lot of people, you guys have asked me my opinion on YouTuber headlines for a few months now, and I didn't really have a whole lot to say, to be really honest. I didn't really have anything to add to the conversation. I know that there are people that are split on her content. Either they like her and they don't care that she doesn't show her face. They don't, even care about that. And then you have other people who say, oh, she shouldn't be, doing this gossip type stuff and hiding her face. It's cowardly. It's sneaky. It's that. I've said a couple times before, when it comes to faceless channels on YouTube, you never know why that person is hiding their face. It could be because of their job. It could be because they have a crazy ex that they don't want to, have them find out that they're on YouTube. Or they could just have anxiety about, maybe they don't like the way they look. Maybe they don't like the way that they look when they're speaking on camera. Self-confidence, like it could be many different things. For me, I just always kind of look at, does a person have integrity or do they not have integrity? Are they being respectful? Are they not being respectful? So I personally would rather have someone who's not showing their face but shows a lot of integrity versus someone who is showing their face but they're constantly showing the lack of morals that they have. There's also been some discussion about YouTuber headlines and her silence when it comes to the Dad Challenge podcast. I know that they had an issue a long time ago, and I've said in other videos, totally wrong what he did to her. I don't agree with it whatsoever, and there's just no standing up for that. Like there's no justifying most of what Dad Challenge podcast does. I do find it interesting the things that she chooses to stay silent about, and some people might not care, but I've also heard from a lot of you guys, and you guys have said, hey, you can come in, Axel. Now we have Axel with us. I guess there's just, the way a lot of people look at it is, with a lot of these small commentary channels kind of talking about problematic behavior among YouTubers, when someone who also does commentary chooses to not speak on that when they discuss problematic behavior on YouTube, sometimes it can just call into question, like, is there a bias, especially if you know about this problematic behavior and you're well versed on it? Why are you being silent? And I'm not saying that that's how I feel. That's the common opinion that I've heard from many of you guys. So as far as my opinion on YouTuber headlines, just to kind of circle back on this, doesn't really bother me that she doesn't show her face. To me, I don't take that personally. Have I heard some videos where she comes off a little condescending, a little bit like self-righteous and above other people? Yes, but I think that some people could say that about me as well. And I think that it all comes down to kind of the words that you're using, the tone that you use. But I do also think that there is a difference between just being confident in your opinions versus being really self-righteous and kind of speaking down to people on a consistent basis. But as far as everyone talking about, oh, she doesn't show her face and she's doing gossip, I don't really care about that, because I don't know the real reason why she chooses to not show her face. And if it's to protect her mental health, her self-esteem, if it's to protect her real life safety, who am I to argue with that? Nobody. So either way, those are my thoughts on her. Now let's get into the more recent kind of fallout that has happened on her channel. Yesterday, she ended up uploading a live stream. I did not watch it, so I'm not able to comment on the specifics of the live because I didn't watch it. What I understand is the live was Erin Williams and her friend Nicole. I think her last name is Polson, and she is a, mommy influencer. She's got presence on Instagram, TikTok, the whole 9 yards. And she's friends with Erin Williams. So they were on a live stream, and evidently they were talking about a couple different things, but one of the things I believe was something political related. But again, I'm speaking from kind of secondhand knowledge. So if you guys saw it, again, please, you guys always have full control to correct me in the comments if you know more than I do, or if you have a different perspective to add, or whatever. So YouTuber Headlines decided to upload this to her YouTube channel, and she did not add any commentary to it. People were in the comments calling her out for having a little bit of a bias, and essentially people have always thought that she gives Erin Williams a pass. She doesn't call Erin Williams into question the way that she does other YouTube moms, and especially when you consider someone like Tara Henderson, who she gives a little bit of a different style commentary than she does Erin Williams. And that's kind of the general consensus among a lot of watchers of her channel. And people don't like that. Let's be honest, you guys, Erin Williams deserves to be in full rotation of commentary and, I would say, direct criticism based on her behavior, based on her content, based on the fact that, let's be honest, at the end of the day, she is still a mommy vlogger, exploiting her kids, not giving them privacy. She's also part of an MLM, and she has also had a very, very public racist past that was documented on Big Brother, and she's also said some other questionable things during her time online. I've done coverage on Erin Williams, and sure enough, anytime I cover her, she's in my comments talking about some sassy side comment that she has, oh, you know, you have too much time on your hands, whatever. I don't care about Erin Williams. I will talk about her whenever my little fucking heart desires. And I believe that she is never going to be excused from criticism. She's never going to be, you know, I will never softball any of these people that deserve to be called out. I'm not going to name call. I'm not going to bully or harass anyone, but I'm not going to sit there and be, you know, light as a feather with one person and then be super direct and, you know, demeaning with someone else when they're both doing the same thing. And if your focus is moms vlogging kids, then why is she not being held to the same standard, especially when you consider her racist past? I always go back to that. And it could be present allegedly. I don't know. I don't know the woman, but she is someone who has been caught red-handed. This is not conspiracy. It's not a rumor. It's not something that was blown out of proportion. Y'all can look at it for yourselves. This woman deserves every piece of criticism that comes her way. So after she was called out in the comments, she deleted that video. And today she put up, YouTuber Headlines put up a short saying, I've been keeping a secret. It was a teaser. So it was under YouTube Shorts. It was, I think, a minute-long video. And everyone kind of thought, wow, what kind of secret is she keeping? What's going on? So she, she said that the reason that she deleted the video from Erin Williams was going to be explained in this video at 2 o'clock, which she posted the teaser, I've been keeping a secret. I tuned in at 2 o'clock, and the video at 2 o'clock, for anyone who didn't listen to it, was the beginning of it. I think it was an 11-minute video, and it was like 11 or 14 minutes, something like that. It wasn't super long. The beginning part of it was her telling everyone how she has all of this information and all of these receipts in DMs, and she was gonna make a video about whatever this info is, but the person that provided her the receipts ended up changing their mind and asking her to not do the video.
Yesterday, I posted Nicole Paulson and Erin Williams Instagram Live. So I have the live, I'm reviewing it, and there's some stuff going on that I don't cover on my channel. Things are being said, there's a lot going on, and I'm thinking to myself, no, I'm not putting this up on YouTube. Like, I know I've had requests from viewers to see this live, but I'm gonna have to cut a lot of this out. Because again, there are topics, there are things being said that I don't want on my platform, that I don't care to discuss, I don't care to add commentary, I just don't. So I'm feeling off about this live. I went to Instagram to check my DMs, and Nicole messaged me and shared some information with me. My gut was right. The information she shared with me just confirmed my feeling about this. And so I told her, I'm just gonna cut out a big part of this live. And so I did. I cut out 45 to 50 minutes of this live because I wanted to cut it out. No one told me to cut it out. No one influenced me to cut it out. No one paid me to cut it out. Again, I cut 45 to 50 minutes out of this live. I cut out a lot. As I'm editing the live, I'm really focusing on Erin because Erin is someone that I always cover. I will continue to cover. I've covered Nicole, you know, just a little bit here and there because she's around Erin sometimes. And if you're around a YouTube mom and you're putting out content with a YouTube mom, it's kind of hard to not include you in things. So I'm definitely leaving Nicole's piece in there too. So I edit the live. I'm feeling better about this live because again, I've cut out 45 to 50 minutes. So I posted the live. I'm getting questions from you guys, comments from you guys. And it becomes clear to me that what I've posted doesn't make sense to a lot of you guys. It's confusing. A lot of you have questions on certain things and I can't answer the questions because I cut 45 to 50 minutes out of this live, and those are things that I'm not going to talk about on my channel. So I'm reading the comments and I thought to myself, I've confused everybody. And I understand why it's confusing to some because I cut out 45 to 50 minutes. So there's a big piece to this live that's missing. And of course it doesn't make sense because you're not getting to see and hear everything that went on. So I thought, you know, I'm confusing people with this live because it doesn't tell the full story because I cut out so much. And I realize I'm confusing people and there's no way around this. So I just thought I would take the live down because I don't want it to be confusing.
Because I guess she has so many morals and so many just, you know, she's so much better than any other commentary channel is kind of the vibe that I got from it. She decided to not make the video, but now she's sitting on all of these receipts and all of this like juicy information that she said she could get a lot of views off the video. It would drive a lot of engagement to her channel if she made it, but because she has you know, these morals that she is sticking by, she's not going to do the video. To me, I didn't understand why anyone even needed to know that.
A YouTube mom's ex-coworker reached out to me and she told me a lot of information and she wanted me to cover it. She had receipts. I was going to cover this. At the very last minute, she said, I've changed my mind. I don't want to do it. I don't want this shared. I'm not quite sure why she changed her mind. I didn't push her for an answer. I don't push people for information. I just don't. But she changed her mind. So here I am holding all of this information. And that's what I did. I just held this information. I did not release it because she changed her mind and asked me not to share. So I didn't share. So I'm holding on to a huge secret and I just have to sit with it. I have all the information. I have all the receipts. If I made a video about this topic, I could get a lot of views. I know that I could, but this person asked me not to share. So here I am keeping another secret.
If the video is not coming out, what is the point of saying, I'm sitting on all of these receipts, but y'all are never going to know what it's about? You're not going to find out who it came from. You're not going to find out what the topic is, because I just have a moral compass that's better than anyone else. So I'm letting you guys know this, but I'm not going to release any of the information. So that was her big secret. I don't understand the point of it. If I'm just missing the point and I'm a dumbass, please tell me in the comments and elaborate to whatever level you're comfortable with elaborating. The second half of her video was her saying that she covers what she wants to cover and she doesn't do religion on her channel. She doesn't do politics on her channel. And she's going to talk about what she wants to talk about. And nobody is going to pressure her. Subscribers are not going to make her feel bad and push her into making a video that she doesn't want to make or talk about something she doesn't want to talk about. And I don't really know who was allegedly pressuring her or making her feel like she has to make a video about something.
So I want to be clear when I say this. I don't keep secrets to protect YouTubers or to make YouTubers look good. I keep some secrets. I keep things to myself because I have integrity. If I tell someone I'm going to do something, then I do it. I don't share private DMs unless I have permission. The choices I make for my channel have nothing to do with other people. My choices have everything to do with me, who I am as a person, and how I want to present myself on social media. I don't cover certain topics on my channel because I don't want to. There's no other reason behind it. It's my decision. I'm going to give you some examples of some of the topics I don't cover. I don't cover religion. I don't cover politics on my channel, minors or abortions. If someone announces a divorce, I might cover it at that time. I don't know. It depends on the situation, what's happening, what's being said. So it's very situational. And this list can change at any time. I can change my mind about any of these things at any time. That's the beauty of being a content creator.
I do think that when you're in the commentary space, there is a certain level of expectation from your audience that you're gonna try to play in the middle of the field. If your niche is calling out toxic influencers, then call out toxic influencers. Don't turn a blind eye to you know, an influencer that's behaving badly just because there might be a small part where religion is talked about or politics is talked about. I think as a commentary channel, if you know how to outline your message and the points that you want to get across, you can cover everything and you don't have to go into great detail about this part of the video that was about politics or whatever topic you're never going to cover on your channel, if that makes sense. That is part of you know, constructing a video, making an outline, making sure that your points are getting across, and showing your commitment to your subscribers that you're not going to turn a blind eye to bad behavior just because part of the bad behavior that you're talking about has to do with religion or politics or something that you're not going to cover. And she further justified her deleting the video of Erin Williams and her friend Nicole because evidently part of that live stream had to do with politics, and instead of just completely chopping the video up and it when it makes sense, she just decided to delete it. What a lot of people are saying is she deleted it just because the comments were insane and she was receiving a lot of criticism and a lot of kickback. So instead of cutting the comments off or trying to chop up the video. She just decided to trash the whole video. So after this second video, that I have a secret, and I'm sorry if this is confusing, this is just like a steady stream of thoughts. I'm trying to hit on all the points that I want to talk about, but I really want this to be a discussion with you guys, because like I said, I'm kind of coming in this from a secondhand perspective, because I didn't see the first video, but I saw the second one, and I've also seen a ton of comments. And we're gonna hop over to Instagram, and I want to show you some of the comments that YouTuber Headlines has been receiving on her recent Instagram post regarding this whole situation too. So after she put this video together and published it today at 2 o'clock, the comments started rolling in, and I saw some of them, and I will share those with you in a second. And people were not happy, and it was a combination of people not really being happy and also just being confused and kind of looking at it like I am, like, what was the point of telling everyone you have all these receipts and you won't show DMs? You know, I'll be honest, that kind of felt like I was thrown a little shade, because, you know, y'all know how I am. I try to be as transparent as possible with you guys. And if I feel like I need to show part of a DM conversation in order to be transparent with my audience, I am damn sure gonna do it. And you know, if you don't want that to happen, then don't be an asshole in DMs. That's what I can tell you. It's one thing to be a little shady, you know, be snarky, whatever, but if you're just being outright cruel and toxic behind the scenes, then you might want to think twice before you go around just spreading so much toxicity behind the scenes. That's what I'll say about that. And I don't care. Maybe she was saying that and not trying to throw shade, but I do feel like other commentary channels have also shown DMs to get a point across, but whatever.
I've seen commentary channels go to their DMs. The minute they're pissed at someone, they go to their DMs and expose the person, and it's disgusting, and I will never do that. If I haven't talked with the person and we don't have an agreement about what I can share, plus share their name along with the DM, like this person said this, I'm not going to share it. I share anonymous information all the time, and I feel like that's completely different. So that's one reason I keep secrets.
But she deleted this video that she posted at 2 o'clock. It was up for, I think, less than 1 hour. And because of the comments, she deleted the second video. So now we have, in less than 48 hours, 2 deleted videos from her. And allegedly, she's deleting comments on Instagram, according to, you know, other people. Now, I can't say that that's true as a fact, but there have been a few people saying, hey, my comment was deleted. So let me show you guys the comments that I saved. So this was on the video from 2 o'clock, the I have a big secret. Someone said, it's clear to me that you and Erin have a relationship. She's commented on many of your videos and is well aware of you. I think you've even posted some of her subscriber-only Instagram content. So it seems like it runs pretty deep, in my opinion. And someone responded and said, oh, and, you know, kind of shocked by that. The whole thing is, I've talked about bias before, and when you get so close with other YouTubers, it makes it really hard to deliver criticism. And here's the thing, like, if you're close with, you know, close or cordial or whatever you want to say, with someone who does similar content as you do, that's one thing. It's kind of part of, I would say, being colleagues. Like, we all kind of do the same thing. So yeah, of course, we're going to be cordial with one another. But if you're getting in close with someone that you are supposed to be delivering commentary on, you know, that would be like me being super friendly with Brianna Kay and not delivering fair content when it comes to things that she's doing publicly. But I'm not saying anything because she and I are just like super friendly behind the scenes, and she's leaving nice comments for me. Y'all would look at me and be like, what is this? Like, you're being a massive bias hypocrite right now. and my credibility would be called into question, rightfully so. The next comment says, why tell us that specific story if you can't share it? And that's the one how she was sitting on all the receipts and she's not gonna do anything with them now. And the person continued, I'm sincerely not trying to be rude. I'm just confused. Why mention it with such depth, explaining that you have all these screenshots, all this info and tea, but then say that you're taking the higher road and not sharing it? I totally understand you talking about what you will and won't do, but that seemed like, but that seems strange. I hope this doesn't come across rude. And someone said, exactly. And YouTuber Headlines responded and said, I shared that to give an example of why I keep some things to myself, because I've been accused of giving some YouTubers a pass and more. I wanted to give a specific example. It makes sense to me. If it makes sense to her, that's fine. But I think that many subscribers kind of looked at it in the same manner. And that's to say that it sort of just seemed like an opportunity for her to say, look how great I am when I'm sitting on all this info that I could get a lot of views from, because she did mention how well the video would perform, but I'm not going to do it. It just seemed a little odd. I understand that certain channels want to stay away from certain topics, but in my personal opinion, there is still a way to deliver commentary and not have to go into extreme detail about certain topics, but still deliver a video and not make it look like you have bias when you're being super friendly with one of these people that you should be giving some pretty direct criticism to. And that's my opinion. Someone else said, your channel started out so good. Your content quality is starting to quickly decline. I guess that happens to everyone on YouTube. Also, this video in particular is pretty lame. Just you saying how I know stuff, but I'm not going to tell you because I'm such a good person. And YouTuber Headlines responded and said, lame to you, but I'm addressing a lot of comments I've been getting lately. You're not going to enjoy all of my videos. I get that. And that's fair. I don't think that any YouTuber should expect everyone to like all of their videos. That's just unreasonable, at least in my opinion it is. But when it comes to someone saying this video is lame because it's just you telling us how many morals you have and how you're going to take the high road, I don't think that that's someone just not liking your content. I think that's someone pointing out a very specific issue and it just being brushed off like, oh, well, you're not going to like all my content, instead of actually focusing on the fact that that little plug of the moral high road thing came off very weird to multiple subscribers. Now let's hop over to Instagram. Someone left this comment on her most recent reel. They said, what the F is going on with today's video and all this teasing and deleting? Someone responded and said, yes, it's so annoying. And then someone else said, why did you take your story down? It says unavailable. And someone else replied, the heat was too much. And someone else said, I was fixing to ask the same thing. And this person, someone else said, why are you deleting comments? It's suspicious and rude. Someone responded and said, it is rude. She deleted my comment. I guess it's time to delete her from my subscription list. I don't know if she's deleting comments because, like I said, I didn't see that myself, so I don't feel like I can really say, oh, she was definitely deleting comments. But it would be very hypocritical, especially how often she focuses on influencers deleting comments, to then delete comments like this. If that is what's happening, then obviously that is hypocritical. And if the comments are being structured in a manner that's not super rude and just name calling or anything like that, I don't understand the point. Now, I've gotten a little more friendly with deleting comments that are name calling, just because I don't need to see someone calling me, you know, a psychotic bitch just because I have an opinion that's not like theirs. I have too many other things that my energy can go towards, and I don't want my comment section to become a toxic dumpster fire of just name calling and people that are upset that my opinion is not like theirs. But if these people weren't name calling, I don't really get it. Here's another comment chain. Someone said, "Where's today's video gone? Just went to watch it and it's gone." Someone said she deleted it after not even having it up for 30 minutes because she was getting too much hate. I thought it was less than an hour, so I guess it was around 30 minutes. Someone said, "Did you watch it? What was hate on there?" Someone said, she keeps withholding information. Can you share with us what it was about? I was ready to click on it and then it was gone. The video had absolutely zero information, just her stating over and over how she keeps secrets all the time. And then another comment on YouTube says, deleting 2 videos 2 days in a row. Why even post them? And someone responded and said, yet she has an issue with influencers deleting comments. She was being a big hypocrite in the last deleted video. It was just a big nothing burger. Why brag about having a source with receipt when you do not have any intention of sharing? And someone replied and said, exactly. She said she was trying to give examples, but I don't consider a vague explanation like she gave an example. So those are kind of the comments that's going on. I can't wait to hear from you guys on this. What do you think about this whole situation? How do you feel about this whole idea that she has given certain influencers a pass, especially when it comes to, you know, Aaron Williams? And tell me how you feel about Dad Challenge podcast too. I'm very curious. I just think that as commentary channels, it is important to, as long as we are aware of it, to come to the table as unbiased as possible. And don't get me wrong, before I close this video out, I fully recognize that there are some YouTubers and influencers that I dislike more than others because of the actions that they've shown us all on a very public platform. But if my opinion is being gathered off of public content and public information, then that's my opinion to have. I'm going to hold everyone accountable. Will I maybe be a little salty towards some people that just have such a long track record of fucking up left and right? Absolutely. Am I going to dislike someone who has use their animal more than someone who might have, you know, been a little bitchy a couple times towards a subscriber? Absolutely. But as far as covering both of them and doing my due diligence as a commentary channel by not turning a blind eye, I am trying to do my very best because, as most of you guys know, several months ago, I came to a realization that I had supported a YouTuber publicly, Dad Challenge podcast, that I was not watching enough of his content. And when I had mentioned him in passing, I was mentioning someone who was actually being extremely toxic. And, you know, as things kind of unraveled more and more, and I came to the conclusion that I did, I held myself accountable for that. And this is also why I'm on such high alert for who am I watching? What are they acting like? What are they saying? How does this look if I plug them on my channel? And so, you guys, I'm just doing the best that I can. I am far from perfect. I will never be perfect because perfect does not exist, but I'm doing my best, and that's all that I can do. But I can't wait to hear from you guys on this. So for now, if you like the video, please leave a like and a comment. And if you'd like to see more from me in the future, please subscribe. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.